say that like that.
Hey man, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan, okay? I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink. And I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Yeah, He's getting up in the...
Okay.
Welcome to the Too Many Words podcast. There's your host, Isaac William Joseph. Next to him is his best friend, Jordan Van Cleef. And I'm the third wheel, Sime. Here you go, Jordan.
Thank you. This is episode number 108. And this has been quite the introduction this week. But yes, I'm your host, Isaac William Joseph.
That was fun. Thank you. Is this 108?
108.
Because for some reason I thought it was 109.
No.
Okay. Well, 108.
Wait. 109.
Hang on. I will verify.
It's 109.
I will verify.
Because this past weekend is 107, and next weekend is the live event, which is 108.
That's this weekend.
So, yeah, you're
this
you're
weekend's the live event.
Jordan. I said last weekend was 107.
Oh, okay.
This coming weekend is the live event.
I didn't realize.
But guess what?
Okay.
This episode is time ambiguous because to the listener, it's all last week.
True.
It's all late.
True.
All right. You know why I'm talking like this?
No.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to move for some poutine, some gumbo, some etouffee, some beans and rice.
Restart the white boy. He's not acting like the white boy he is.
What are you talking about? There's white people down there. The bayou.
He went from Southern to
He's jumping all over the place.
Louisiana, I guess.
That's what Cajun is.
I don't want to say Cajun because that's not Cajun.
Give me a Cajun.
Literally.
Switching from Southern to Cajun to fucking Midwestern and then back.
He's not even really doing Cajun because, like,
Midwest is normal. Is it not?
Why does this keep getting open?
Midwest is the normal people folk talk.
Which one of you keeps opening the back door?
that was probably from when Isaac took a piss back there.
Yeah.
Hey, who keeps opening the back door?
I don't know.
You didn't hear that just now, did you?
We don't know.
Isaac went to the bathroom last night when you were in the shower, and you went outside because you were in the shower.
The wind blows the door open.
Really? Did not know that.
And I can tell you what, the last time it happened, I can tell you why it happened then, too.
Isaac went outside.
No, it was you, actually.
Oh, he got at you right there.
Yeah, it was when we went to go clean the air conditioner.
Yeah, I closed it and I locked it.
Well, then why was it open?
I do not know.
I'm saying you forgot, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Anyways. Jordan,
Hello.
I'm a creature of habit.
what's the date and time?
Today is Monday, September 9th. It is 10:19 p.m.
All right. What's the word of the week?
Oh, you gotta make me pull that up. What's wrong with you?
Make him pull that up. He does this every week. I don't understand why he's not just locked and loaded.
I usually am.
We don't know why everything happens for a reason, but you know, everything's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Amen.
It's gonna be okay.
Yes, sir.
Omniscient.
You have a good day at work at the paper mill.
Omniscient.
Will.
That one was a man.
Oh wait, we gotta fix something real quick. What is that? There we go. Got some
Okay.
over there.
Omniscient. It means knowing everything. In stories, wizards are often omniscient.
What are you talking about?
The word of the week.
What's the word of the week?
I just said it like 3 times.
Sir, did you not observe what I was doing?
Omniscient.
There
Thank
you go.
Dear God, How do you witness my reason as to why I did not hear
I
that?
don't understand how you didn't hear that with you doing something physically. Was it
Yeah.
loud?
This guy.
Was it loud?
My mission was super focused. Okay. I had to turn on.
You gonna
the
wear
light.
these headphones?
No,
Why?
I'm gonna wear the hat.
Breaking the rule again, like he
I
always does.
need to wear the hat. I've been loving it ever since the movie premiere. That's disrespectful.
Good. I wanted to disrespect you.
You know, back in the olden days, that you'd die for that.
Good. I would willingly do it.
Anyways, Jordan,
Yes, sir.
what's the word of the week mean?
I said that to the group, to the podcast.
I guess
already.
I'll flip and find out when I read this in post. Anyways, Jordan, what you learned this week?
So, I learned that I'm just going over the things that happened in the past week, trying to remember what it was that I was supposed to remember. What I was supposed to.
Of course,
say
you didn't
here.
learn anything this week.
No, I did.
Anyways,
I did actually learn something. But
Fun fact, I did a behind-the-scenes watch episode of X-Men 97 and the making of that, and I learned a lot about that. And I could retell a lot of stuff that was in that one particular episode of X-Men 97 behind the scenes. I thought you were going to attack me.
why would I do that?
Because you just did. Okay?
I flipped your
My
hat
feather-
off your head.
Is not okay right now. Anyways. So apparently LeBeau is the handsome in French.
I did know that. Yes.
And actually a good handful of okay.
It's a god, dog. Calm down.
A good handful of the voice actors from X-Men 97 is from the original X-Men 1997 TV show. And that's pretty cool. You know, you got Wolverine's voice coming back, Rogue's voice coming back, Storm's voice coming back. See, I can't go full Cajun because people desire to know what I'm talking about. People desire to know what I'm actually saying. And so
Oh, I know what you're doing now. Okay.
what? What am I
You're doing the thing that Hope asked you to do.
That is right. That is right. Shout out to Hope Jakes. If you hate this episode, blame Hope because she's like, you should do a whole episode where I talk like this.
Hope,
Cut.
I hate you. I'm sorry, but I hate you. I actually.
It's okay.
hate
It's
you.
okay. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go back to normal voice when we actually get to the meat and potatoes of this episode, because people deserve a crystal clear thought process of the live event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyways, so something that I learned this week is the recording studio. The recording studio that they do in X-Men 97. It's the same studio that they were in 24 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that's actually kind of cool.
97 was 27 years ago. 97 was 27 years ago.
Huh, cool. Did you know that there was 5 seasons of it? Spanning over a few years?
Yeah, it didn't start in 97 either.
This man wants to correct me and then correct the second part of what I just said. Thus, getting rid of his accuracy in the first claim of correcting me in the first place. Do tell! Know it all?
Why are you so mean to me?
Nothing. It's because we hate each other in public is why nobody thinks that this podcast is going to delete itself, because we lay it out on the table. You know what I'm saying?
You're so mean to me.
I love you. I love you. Anyways, this voice has changed me.
Seems like it. I hate it.
So, yeah, I learned a lot about X-Men in 97. And I am enjoying it. I also learned how to make hot sauce. Jordan.
Sorry, the gears in my head are turning right now.
Oh, yeah, he's still trying to remember what he learned this past week.
You kind of, I feel like you triggered something with the hot sauce.
He helped me make the hot sauce. Tell you what. It's good. What?
You can say that, I guess. It's more like I made the hot sauce and then you made
It's not my fault you made all the hot sauce when I was at work, sir.
You were here. Les was like, oh, fuck, I gotta go do the thing. And then you're like, oh.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
You were here when I started it. And then you were like, oh, fuck, I forgot to do my thing. I'm not going to say it on the podcast.
Oh, that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you left to go do it.
Mm-hmm. That was at 7 a.m. Sir?
What?
That was at 7 a.m.
I made the hot sauce at like 10 p.m., dog.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You said, you said it's not my fault you made it while I was at work.
Yeah.
I didn't really do that, technically. Like I said, I started making it while you were here, and you were supposed to stay here. And then you realized...
I had something to do. I don't know. I don't remember. But I do know that I had something to do.
I just told you what it was. You forgot to do your thing for work.
I thought you were talking about the future work.
No.
Okay. It's hard when we do podcasts and we got to be pretty secretive about what we do actually and professionally, because I have 2 actual jobs currently. 1 third one potentially. And so when you say your job, I got a few guesses. My bad.
Okay.
I am a professional movie critic though. Yeah.
Well, this past week I learned what crimp welds were and how apparently the rigidity of them can affect how you can lift a car onto a car lift.
Amen. That's pretty metal, man.
I really wish you'd wear the headphones.
Why?
Because, like, it completes the look.
Oh, my goodness, this guy. Always caring about aesthetics. As I sit here, not wearing headphones, so I can wear my hat. Oh, man.
I'm going to be honest, I forgot how bright that light is. Oh, my goodness.
He kind of zoned it out mentally, you know?
Sometimes, and then sometimes you catch it and you're like, whoa.
Anyways, let's dig into who has followed us on Instagram in the past couple weeks, because we kind of took a break. We took a week off because
valid reason.
Because we were celebrating. We
did a live event.
We did a live event.
The hugest.
And then after the live event, we went bar hopping.
We didn't though.
And then
we
went to the strip club.
Wait a second. Hold on now. Rewind that. We did not.
We smoked weed with Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
It was a big celebration, boys and girls.
He's saying things on the podcast I thought I'd never hear him say. This is strange to me. This accent is changing this man. Hope, what have you done to him? It's like every time he adopts an accent, he just starts acting different and weird.
It's called taking on a character now.
First, it was the was it the Fago accent first,
or the Dub Smoke one? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm trying to think. It's either Fago or Dub Smoke.
Dub Smoke was born in 2021. Dub Smoke was born mere the summer of 2021. And so Fago, I think he followed suit afterward.
Because Fago
Fago was definitely after Dub Smoke because Dub Smoke brought charisma to the soul of Isaac William Joseph. You know what I'm saying? And so, Dub Smoke, very similar to how I'm talking right now, because Dub Smoke's like, hey, I'm just here to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? He was very easygoing and stuff like that. And then there's Fago, and Fago, he is a bit of a Spaniard, tiefling bard, D&D inspired. And
Wink, wink.
he goes like this.
He was a fire genasi.
Yeah, no, he was, well, yes. The fact that I'm not a voice actor yet. Sons of bastards.
Sons of bastards. I don't think that's better or like than just saying sons of bitches. Honestly, I think that might be worse.
No, because that means it's just that they grandparents weren't married yet. You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
I guess, yeah.
Instagram followers. Oh.
Did we? Oh,
I swear that we had new followers.
We weren't really pushing it at the event at all.
Not really. Not really. That's weird.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, wait, no. There was some people who followed the day of. One being at Amelia.Toro official. Amelia is the girlfriend of our very special guest of honor.
I saw him yesterday. Saw both of them
You
yesterday.
saw them yesterday? At work?
Yeah,
Did they say hi?
they did.
How'd it go?
They went good. Yeah, he's just like, hey. And he was like, I want to buy 5 pounds of whatever you don't have. I'm like, that'd be anything.
Did you do it?
No, it was a joke.
Oh. Dang, okay. That kid does need to eat again, though. Tell you what. Anyways, that's very nice. Very nice. Shout out to Amelia, because
I think I saw Josh Peterson there yesterday as well.
man, I need to work in retail again. Tell
Like-
you what.
He was right as I was coming into work. I think he was in the cannon bottle station.
There's a cannon bottle station at a painter's job.
Yeah, you got to put paint in a can somehow.
That's
Dummy.
wild. Wow, sir. Wow.
We're gonna skip hot take because Isaac hates that segment. Announcements?
Do we have announcements? Yes, we have a crap ton of announcements.
We do?
Yeah. Well, we need to discuss blueprints of the year. Now that we're taking on bigger things and we're getting more active in the community. And we want to take on actual cinematic projects more often. And so
That's more like a you thing, but yeah.
it is more of like a me thing, CEO, director, producer kind of stuff. But you also matter. You know how to hold a camera.
I mean, yeah.
Man, you should get credited actually in the movie.
That's what you said was gonna happen.
Damn.
And then
Don't worry,
the
the final
credits.
cut hasn't come out
and
yet.
then
man,
I
girl.
saw those credits
Tell you
and
what.
then I wasn't there. I was like, oh, okay.
We'll put you in there. We'll put you in there.
Yeah, I was like, that. This is by no means a final cut of the movie. So I get it.
Anyways, remind me to do that. We didn't freaking talk about it at the dinner. Anyways, announcements. So I'm thinking now, try to get through the accent as much as you can because what I'm about to say, baby girl, is very serious. So, what I'm thinking is, I feel like Jordan, my bestie, right over here. Look at him, he's so beautiful. He claims to be a fan of it, but I don't think he is when it comes to doing a movie premiere every too many burgers. And so, to have some separation, and also for us to, do a community outreach more than once a year, I'm thinking more towards the spring is when we'll do a movie premiere. That means every 6 months, Too Many Burgers got something to do. And that means Isaac William Joseph has some crap to do always. Okay. Yeah, I need more friends that love to make movies for that to happen.
You need more friends that love to make movies for free.
Well, so far I've hit some luck in that. Tell you what, I need to find some friends that will host wrestling shows for free. Tell you what, that's probably going to be the most expensive thing we've ever done so far. It will be the most expensive thing that we've ever done so far, which is why it might not get pushed until 2026. It might not be feasible for 2025. It depends on... No. Because when I get this new job, I got to get my priorities straight. This is my priorities, okay? I got to deal with some personal financial issues.
Is this still going to be the last Too Many Burgers?
This is what I'm thinking. No matter what, the wrestling show, it's going to be called Too Many Burgers, Extra Beef. Because it was wrestlers.
Okay.
Whether it be the third one or the fourth one.
So I was actually thinking, what if we... I worry that we will not be big enough to do a podcasters convention for Too Many... What would be Too Many Burgers for? So what if we did 5 Too Many Burgers instead of 3?
We could do that.
This is still like very far in the future talk, so definitely things can change.
Yeah, because so my nana, she used to work in she used to work in banking, right?
Banking.
And so she says that one of the things that she learned is you can tell whether or not a business is a sure thing depending on the first 5 years. Because guess what, you listening, you watching, maybe you're doing something with your art. Maybe you're doing something with a website. Maybe you are starting a small business of any sort. Guess what? Do not be so sure or don't be so unsure of yourself until after 5 years. And if you think that there's progress being made of any measure after 5 years, it's worth doing it. Okay?
We made great progress after 2 years, homie.
Do not be grinding on something for a year and a half and be like, oh, it's going nowhere. Of course it's not freaking going nowhere, because guess what? Things take time, baby girl, okay? Best things you take your time with, all right? Wink, wink. Anyways, so, yeah, okay. That's a great idea. 5 Too Many Burgers instead of 3. For those who are concerned, who love the Too Many Burgers name and tradition, that is the event of Too Many Burgers. We don't like the idea of tying ourselves down to having burgers at this event every single year, because even at this event, Railroad Bill, shout out to Railroad Bill. You were awesome at this event, giving out burgers, and the all burger menu. That was sick. So we may or may not continue working with Railroad Bill, even if it's not called Too Many Burgers anymore. But we just don't want to be tied down to it being a burger cookout, you know what I'm saying? So we want to reach out further to other medias of entertainment. So that's just the only reason why we would drop it. But yeah, I think
not the only reason. We would drop it also because we have grander ideas about.
We want to make Too Many Burgers just an
annual podcasters convention
podcast thing to celebrate people in this field, you know.
Because imagine one day we're a nice sized podcast, and it's our 6th event, and we're throwing the first ever podcasters convention, and we invite huge names we just send out random invites to all these big podcasts just for the fun of it, and then some of them actually show up. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like Distractable or what?
Keep going. List
like
down.
Distractable.
What?
Or Joe Rogan.
What?
Or 2 Bears 1 Cave.
What?
Or that one that Isaac liked.
Now playing.
No,
you do the what?
Not that one. The one about serial killers.
You say the what?
What?
Time suck.
Time suck. That's what it was. Yeah.
He's not doing it. You're not picking up what,
don't
up on
get
what,
it.
what I'm putting down, sir. Your middle name is Austin.
Okay, but what does that got to do with anything?
Your first name was almost Steve.
Okay, and
Anyways, you disappointment.
what?
But yes,
Start doing it out of nowhere, just like the Stone Cold thing, just no reason. Okay.
Pat McAfee Show 2.0. What? Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, one day we want Too Many Burgers to just be this illustrious celebration of podcast format entertainment. And so that's why it is so special for us to have done this for the second time ever. And we had 3 podcasts there. Now that is a start. And so, yeah, we're thinking in the summer, Too Many Burgers. In the spring, thinking like January or February. Not next January or February. A lot of things got to happen before.
That's wintertime.
Yeah, thank God that it's not a drive-in theater.
Well, you said spring, though.
Spring semester. January, February.
Is that it?
Yes.
That's weird. I don't like that.
I don't like it either. It's kind of funny because like the entire school spring semester is like snow.
Yeah, that
The entire
makes
one.
0 sense.
Yeah, I know. But it's called the spring semester. Anyways. But yes, in the, quote, spring, January, February, March, something like that. That's when we'll do movie premieres, stuff like that for Scottstone Productions. Because we need to be more active in the community. Because guess what? Here's a little problem. It's not a huge problem, but it makes Isaac go, huh. On Facebook, Too Many Words podcast Facebook page. Well over 200 followers. 200 likes. And that's because of you listening. Thank you. Scottstone Productions, 87 likes, 100 follows. And so I want the production company to be a big deal because they're going to be making movies, you know. What?
I thought we were okay with that.
We are, because like,
Also, I didn't even know Too Many Words surpassed Scaldstone.
oh yeah, like the first day.
Really?
The first day, yeah.
I thought. Oh no, you're right. I do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I do remember that now.
But yeah, so that's as far as announcements go. Yeah, we're going to change up the blueprint a little bit with what Scaldstone does with their people, you know what I'm saying?
Is it side quest time or is it
So what I'm thinking for the first 5 years of Too Many Burgers,
Oh, we were still talking about
because that is
Okay.
such a great idea. Too Many Burgers. Too Many Burgers the second bite. Too Many Burgers the third bite. Too Many Burgers extra beef. And Too Many Burgers the last bite. First 5 years. What do you think?
What about Too Many Burgers dessert?
Do you eat cheeseburgers for dessert?
No, like it's like you get
Do I
Yeah.
need to make another survey that which you will lose at?
the first one, the second one, and I feel like the third one could be a good play with that name a little bit because I don't like the idea of doing the same name but like just the next sequential one. I'm gonna be honest.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah, it's unoriginal and non-creative.
Unoriginal and non-creative. Volume, inspired by cassette tapes. And I
There's
can't
an
believe that there is ads involved in a warm light video that is set to 10 hours on YouTube. How dare they? I repeat, how dare they? That's crazy. Anyways, it is side quest time.
Okay.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, so we made a hot sauce because Sime brought us a bunch of peppers.
Not Sam. Sam's wife.
Sime brought them to us.
We have
Well, actually, no.
We were gifted over 100.
So someone brought them to Miranda, and then Miranda brought them to the event and put them in Simon's truck, of which I drove that back home. So
They smelled amazing when they sat in the hot car.
they smell like something.
It smelled like peppers. It was amazing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say amazing.
It was amazing. It was great. Oh my goodness, I love the smell of peppers.
So, anyways, yes. Isaac was like, we should make a hot sauce. I got this hot sauce thing. I was like, okay. I know how to make a hot sauce already. I've done it before. So I did. And I also had this wild plum jam. And so I made a wild plum hot sauce with like 18 different peppers.
Yeah, we still got a lot of peppers.
Yeah, we do.
We still got a lot of jalapenos and what's it called? Habaneros.
Habaneros.
Habaneros. Tell you what. Some gumbo, some poutine. You know what's in poutine? Well, first you got the fries. And then you got the cheese curds. And then you got the pulled beef. Or the pulled pork. Up to you. You got the cheese. And then you got some gravy.
You're so stupid.
What are you talking about?
I hate you.
Some etouffee. Some beans and rice. Some gumbo. On a grill.
Hope never make this man do anything like this again. I will disown you.
Hope we are ears are wide open.
I'll
for
change the social
new
media
challenges.
password.
You'll change the social media. Yes, that is also a newer thing. Hope. Congratulations, Hope, being our social media manager or social media assistant. Because, we just needed some help being a little bit more present on the social medias.
Speaking of social medias,
Yeah.
the first promo you made for in 2 months
Yeah.
popped off.
Yeah, I got almost 2,000 views, baby girl.
Like, it did really good.
TikTok has missed us.
Because, I saw it had a lot of likes even.
Yes, sir.
I was like, wow, okay. That's nice. I like that.
Yes, sir. Also, if anybody's wondering who's making the promos, it's me. All of them. Every last one of them.
Another side quest for me is I took the Camaro into Jiffy Lube to get the tires changed, and they told me no. Because my pinch welds were too rusty. And they could have left out my car.
Let me tell you about car troubles. Well, for a while, I was not mobile because my car done blew up. Tell you what, I hate vehicles.
I hate it when I do that. It's like the third time you've had that happen.
What?
Had a car blow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them was mine.
Tell you what, I can't wait to actually be financially wealthy, and I'm just going to buy a car that's going to tell me everything that's wrong with it. It's going to be like, Isaac, you need to get an oil change. And I'm going to be like, thank you, baby girl. And I'll get an oil change, Like, I want a good car. No. I want a good car. I am too busy. Too busy.
Well, if you're too busy to listen to the sticker, then you're going to be too busy to listen to the car.
No.
There's
no sticker.
Difference.
There was not a single sticker that told me when to get an oil change.
Okay, well, I guess also your car, you hadn't gotten an oil change the entire time you owned it. You just
No.
Listen to me. You just kept losing oil and just kept filling it back up with new oil. You didn't change anything.
I had one actual oil change, and it cost me $120.
Okay, there you go.
One real one. So, yeah.
That was a lot of money.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that was a crap ton of money, yes. Them sons of bastards.
The most I ever spent on an oil change was $68.
I wish. That's half
The least I've ever spent was $35.
No, that's nice. Anyway, yeah, but we got wheels now. Got my mom's car for free. All I gotta do is just fix it. But it's basically just a bunch of basic maintenance, like an oil change. And I got air filters in there. And we gotta check the coolant levels on there. And if it's low, I gotta go back to the AutoZone tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, we back to mobility. Because, you know, I think from here on out, I'm gonna keep that car when I get a new car, and I'm just going to have 2 cars for the rest of my life because cars keep on going bad on me. And when you're as busy as Isaac William Joseph.
So your mom says she wants it back.
Yeah. I mean, I promise I'm going to sweet talk my mama until I no longer can. But, yeah.
Rule of 3.
Rule of 3 when I am actually really well off, you know. But
Rule of 3 is like a pretty basic thing to do.
Why don't you have it then?
I'm trying to. I was gonna.
Why don't you have it tomorrow?
I was gonna, but Simon told me
Yeah,
I
okay.
shouldn't
Why? Why did he tell you not to?
because he was like, "Don't get another loan."
Finances. Crazy. This man's saying it basic.
It is a pretty common thing in a lot of families and households
In America. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think from here on out, I'm going to have at least 2 cars when I get another car. Because, you know, when you're as busy as me, 2 jobs, 2 hobbies.
I'll be honest, I'm just looking forward to the meat and potatoes so you can stop singing, talking in this stupid accent.
What's wrong with this voice, baby girl?
All right, is it time to get your lips wet?
No.
I
went to the Ren
silence
Fair.
to be awkward on purpose, just so you know.
I went to the Ren Fair for the first time in my life yesterday. That was real fun.
Without me.
Yeah, I went without you because you were at work.
Could have waited.
You should dress up when you go to the Ren Fair.
I want to, but like I don't have any of that stuff, and I don't have the money to get it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to burn one of the towels. Okay? We're going to burn it. And then we're going to tie it around your waist.
I do have a white sheet. I could do a toga.
And then we're going to take one of the vines in the backyard and put it in your ears. And you will be Tarzan because you'll be wearing nothing else. Okay?
I promise you. Promise from the very bottom of my feet to the top of my head. Not a damn soul in this universe wants to see that.
You set yourself so short, Jordan. Oh, man. Well, Jordan, you're sitting right next to one soul that wants to see you dressed like that.
You're lucky I missed.
Yeah, I'm sweaty right now. Don't take my head off. Oh, man.
Okay. How was the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair was awesome. I went with good old Hope Jakes. Good old Hope Jakes showed me the ropes.
That we have to sit through this.
Yeah, if I did not go to the Ren Fair, I would not have this idea of talking like this the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they ran out of turkey legs. She was upset. And then we went axe throwing. We threw axes at the Ren Fair. Isn't that cool? They recognized me.
I'm sure they love you over there in
They kind
Ironside.
of do for some reason. Even though I was just that
You also haven't been there in so long, though.
Yeah, I know. But I ought to go back. Every time they see me, they're like, "You gonna be back in league?" And I'm like, "I'm broke. I can't make my way." Especially with like the car situation. Ain't nobody gonna give me a ride saying, "Hey, I want to go to Ironside and throw some axes for an hour. Can someone give me a ride?" You know, that would not have worked out. But here we are. Yeah, I had Ooh, where is it? Where's the bottle?
I don't know. It
All
was
right.
not sitting on the table when I cleared semi-cleared.
Oh
the
wait,
table.
no, I know where it is.
I'm double fisting now. Wow.
I tried the
So
Bud's
hard.
homemade root beer, and then I tried the Bud's homemade ginger ale, and then I tried the Bud's homemade cream soda, and that was cool. Other than that, I saw a bunch of really cool Viking stuff, some really cool shields, swords, the works, just everything that has to do with cool stuff you could buy.
Man, if you had saved some of that, that would have been really good. Get your lips wet.
Underwhelming. It's okay. It was still good.
So it would have been neat.
Yeah, but it's got a cork in it. This will now be a movie prop because I want it to be a movie prop. Anyways, but yeah, if I had just some extra money, that would have been awesome to go to. And also, if anybody's listening, I missed going to Bridge City Slam because my money that I wanted to spend at Bridge City Slam had to go towards a car. And I was not mobile when Bridge City Slam was a thing happening last weekend. And JT Energy was there. And the Boogeyman was there. And Jake the Snake Roberts was there. And Demolition was there. And what's her name? Oh, it's going to sound so sexist because I remembered everybody's name but hers. Oh my gosh. Jordan Grace was there. She was awesome.
Man, this man really forgot my name.
For as long as I've been following her on Instagram, I am so sad that I missed her. I mostly missed seeing JT Energy. Like I really
Friend of the podcast.
I really wanted to see the homie, man. That guy has held the flag. The Too Many Words flag. But yeah, shout out to JT. That's fun.
Where is that flag?
It's in that flag is now owned by Vinny Cataldo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's part of the giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do a raffle for next Too Many Burgers.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep that, and whenever we run into someone cool throughout the year, we're gonna have them sign it.
Okay.
Is there? Let's see. But yeah, I really regret missing Bridge City Slam because I feel like my entire Facebook feed saw Bridge City Slam. Shout out to Austin Bayless who held a kick-ass event. Shout out to you. But yeah, and that.
One more side quest.
What's one more side quest?
So, I want to address a certain thing that's very special to me.
Oh, that guy.
Linkin Park has released a new single, and they've got a new lead singer, and they're going on a new tour, and they're going to release a new album. They've received an overwhelmingly tremendous amount of hate on the internet that is entirely undeserving, and I hope the people that are being misogynistic and disrespectful, I hope that they seek help and they go find a better outlet for their measures.
That's a great way to address things that think different than you. I love that.
Well, it's not about thinking different. It's about some of the words that I've seen, and some of them are.
I love the way that you
actually-
address things that you hate with grace, sir.
Dang.
Oh man, we thought that freaking lap box was going to last the whole time, but I guess not.
Try turning it back on.
Lasted a good 45 minutes almost.
Try turning it back on.
Okay. Continue.
I am continuing. The new lead singer is good. It's great. The new single is fantastic. It took me a second to really kind of warm up to it, as one would expect from such a giant shift. But I think it is very, very good, and it feels very Linkin Park. It feels very fun, very energetic, and it feels perfect. It really does. It feels like the perfect evolution of the band and their sound. It does. Isaac, I don't know if you've listened to it yet.
Not the whole thing, no.
Okay.
I do want to say that, like, it is absolute crap that people, like, hate on the new lead singer. Like, what were they supposed to do? Just not live on?
Yeah.
Not be a band?
A lot of people wanted
anymore?
them to do nothing. A lot of people wanted them to just move on with Mike being the new lead singer. And a lot of people wanted them to do a new band. But, like, I feel like none of those really fit with what they wanted to do, what they liked doing. I think moving on and evolving the sound of Linkin Park was seriously the best option. The only option, really.
Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of, using hypothetical, what would this person think, Because I think it's unfair to use the manipulated words of people who have passed. But truly, truly, people have been making a point, like, I'm pretty sure Chester, the status of the band was the last thing on his mind. Or maybe even the first thing on his mind. We don't know. But
the point
I'm sure
being
that he loves his brothers that he was in a band with. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure that, as big of a heart that Chester had, the last thing he would want to do is end the careers of his closest friends.
I mean, Mike kept going really well, actually, with Post Traumatic. That was a good album. And then he did a lot of features, and, he was on the soundtrack.
Mike is Mike. Mike Shinoda? Come on.
True. Fort Minor, But I firmly believe that if Chester were able to hear her, like, today, that he would love it. He would be all for this.
I like the idea of same but different.
Yeah.
A new age,
It really is. That's how I feel about the new song. It really does feel the same.
Because you know what also is same but different? 3 Days Grace.
Yeah. When we went to see Saint Asonia, there was that older couple behind us in line that said that they stopped liking 3 Days Grace when Matt took over because it didn't feel like 3 Days Grace. And I was like, I didn't realize 3 Days Grace was Adam. I didn't realize he was the only one there.
I mean, we love Adam.
We do, but, like, it's a band,
a real nice
not
guy,
not
way.
a single person.
We met him.
Yeah, we did.
It was really cool.
But the point being is that Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, they are a group of people. They are no one individual. No one individual is what makes them.
Yeah, because, like, one day, if I decide to just quit the podcast and quit Scald Stone Productions, guess what? It's going to keep on keeping on because I am just a person.
Well, right now, it absolutely would not.
What are you talking?
You're the one spearheading all of this.
No, I'm not. It's
right
you.
now, you are. Yes,
It's you.
Right. I'm saying
You
right
are the
now
reason
you
why
are.
we do this.
I will.
Let's together.
Okay.
One,
And
two,
then
three.
we need to
One,
address the other thing
two,
that happened
three.
literally today. Something that we told Simon that made him really sad.
Oh, yeah, today, Darth Vader died.
James Earl Jones,
Mufasa died.
a true pillar in a lot of people, a lot of our generation. It's hard. Like,
Eddie Murphy's father from Coming to America died.
he was in a lot of things.
Yes, he was.
A lot of big things. A lot of really good things.
One of the best voices in cinema history. And that's not an overstatement. It's not an overstatement. Nope.
It absolutely isn't. He truly is truly had one of the most influential and significant voices in the industry.
People for decades on will still be like, Luke, I am your father.
I mean, there's a reason that they didn't recast him for the live-action Lion King remake, quote-unquote live-action, but,
Yeah.
It's sad. He's going to be one that's deeply missed by a lot.
He was 93.
That one hit me really hard.
It's like he's lived a long enough life.
Well, yeah, but he was still active.
Was he?
Yeah. Like, he was still doing it.
Well, that's because, in the arts, stuff like that, you don't really ever retire because it's just so damn fun.
True.
Like, voice acting, I would do that till the day I die.
All right. Get them lips wet or fancers?
Get them lips wet, and we will read fancers while we get them wet.
Okay.
Jordan, what we get?
I'm assuming you got what we spoke of then. Okay. We have the Beetlejuice green Fanta.
Haunted apple.
Hollywood told me that this is supposed to be like a caramel apple, but I've heard some other things.
Well, it's green and it's apple flavored, so I feel like it's just going to be something that I've tried a million times before and other things like Jolly Rancher and other things.
So I heard this might be something called a spiced apple.
Anyways.
I don't know what that means.
You
gonna pour it into a glass or something or what?
No, it's cold.
I know, but like, are we just gonna share?
Yeah, I want my lips to touch your lips. Get them lips wet, baby girl.
Not from each other though.
Whatever. Here, open this.
Okay. Stop. I'm trying to move it so the mic is in a better position. Oh, that was really tight.
What is it?
You should smell that.
All right. Ooh, now that is different.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I think I finished my tea. Yeah. If you really want to, I will pour some of that into
I don't care. You should have gotten two, but
No. It was my money.
I would have gotten two.
You also are more okay drinking a whole bottle of this. So, yeah,
It's a
I got
bottle
one.
Okay. Whatever. This freaking guy.
Here you go. We going. So, smell test. What's our observation? Very candied apple.
Candied apple, caramel apple.
More will tell.
I'm also getting like bubble gum.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
That is strange.
That is cool.
That is strange.
You're right, Jordan. We should have got two of these. That, oh my goodness. This is making me actively happy.
Okay.
This is great, man.
I don't know why, but I want to say it tastes haunted.
It's good, man. It smells like the autumn wind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the caramel apple's there. The spiced,
Wow.
I definitely get the spice.
Wow.
But there's like hints of vanilla. Maybe that's from the
Cinnamon
caramel.
apple crisp, baby girl.
I don't get.
Like 1%.
I want to. Yeah, I may. Yeah, there's a little bit of cinnamon in
What's
there.
the ingredients in there?
Well, let's find out. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, citric
Did you hear
acid,
how he said corn?
natural flavors,
I'm rubbing off on him.
sodium benzate, salt,
Sodium is that salt?
yellow 5,
What?
and blue 1.
What?
It doesn't give away any other flavors. It just
Yellow
says
5
natural
and blue
flavors.
1. We got them chemicals up in this hole.
Those are food dyes. Why'd you do that? I was drinking that.
I love everything about this drink.
This is fantastic.
I love everything about this drink.
I would drink a lot of these in one sitting.
Wow. I give that an 8.7.
I don't know why, but it's giving me Crystal Pepsi vibes.
Oh, now that is a drink. One day, if they ever bring it back, we immediately try it on the podcast.
Yeah.
What kind of score you give this one? The Fanta Haunted Apple Beetlejuice. It's trending.
What did you give it?
8.7. I've been doing this voice for 55 minutes.
This is a 9.9.
Really? That's the best soda you've ever had.
It's equal to the best soda I've ever had.
Okay. Anyways,
There are 3 beverages. I give it 9.9.
that's probably the best drink we've had on the podcast in a minute.
There's 3 beverages. I give it 9.9 to. Crystal Pepsi, the cookie soda, cookie Stayfer soda, and now this.
Well,
This is insane.
anyways, we forgot to ask the question of the episode at the live event because, that's just not... That wasn't really on the itinerary, really. That's on me. But I
We
was
still got
watching.
answers, though. And it's a
We
good
still
one.
got a good answers. We got about 28 comments under this one post. And so we got a lot of answers.
Which one are you looking at? The Too Many Words or Scald Stone?
You look at the too many words. I think we got an answer under each of them. But I
think we
posted
got-
a lot of answers as per usual went under my Facebook page. But yeah. So for the first time ever, I watched The Princess and the Frog because Jordan had mentioned that's his favorite Disney princess.
It is. It actually is. It's a great movie.
And I think I'd like to agree that she is also my favorite Disney princess because she's like self-made, I mean, yeah, she didn't really actually start the restaurant until she was married, but she had those big goals, strong, independent woman. She's probably the most strong, independent woman out of all of the Disney princesses, besides probably like Merida. Merida's pretty,
Huh? What are we talking about?
Merida. She's probably one of the strongest female leads in Disney history.
Yeah.
But we got some really good answers for a simple question for my friends.
Can I read mine first?
Favorite Disney princess? Yeah, go ahead.
Benjamin Yetter said he sent a gif of Thor.
Yeah.
And, someone commented saying, Isaac will take this as a valid answer.
Thor is pretty.
Trevor Holder said Loki.
Yep.
And those are the only 2 answers on the Too Many Words.
Yeah, check the Skullstone page.
I will do that.
I think we this is our first question in a long time where we actually got an answer on all 3 pages, Facebook pages.
It's like it shows up and then it disappears.
Well, I'll read some of my answers over here. Deb Baker Belcher says Ariel. Can't go wrong with Ariel.
Oh, no, we didn't get any comments on the Scald Stone one.
Oh, that's fine. We got Megara from Hercules. We got Hope Jake saying me. Not me as in Isaac, but me as in herself. She got a picture of that. Such a cosplayer, always. Oh, are you looking at, Jordan? Happy for Father's Day, Jordan. Crazy. We should do that again because we're more popular and people would actually believe it.
No.
Jesus. So, what? Oh my gosh, why would you burp into the mic? Was that your bad dog? Oh my god.
Fuck! Oh, it jizzed on me.
Ew.
And that's not even a joke.
Did it get on my pants?
I don't think so. I drained most of it last night, actually.
That sounds disgusting.
There was a bunch of blood and juices build up underneath the nail. I had to drain it.
Can we stop talking about this, please?
You're the one that just... Oh, my God, that hurt a lot.
I'm sorry. I'll stay away from you now. So, what's really embarrassing is, although I did watch The Princess and the Frog...
Good job.
I forgot what her name was, actually. What's her name? Huh?
I forgot it, too.
Oh, no.
I want to say it's like Tasha.
It's our favorite, but... Wait a second.
I think it starts with a T. I think it's...
Tiana.
Tiana. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even find the answer yet, but yeah, the T really triggered it for me. Tiana.
Oh, my God.
Mr. Adam Foreman did a gif of Joe Biden. I don't know why he did that, but anyways.
That's his favorite Disney princess.
Rosemary says Jasmine. Jessica says Rapunzel. Corey Boone says Kita from Treasure Island.
No.
What?
From Atlantis.
Really? That is a movie I've not seen. I know.
Disrespect this man in the comment section of this video.
Anyways, my Nana, shout out to Nana, says Belle. Of course, Nana picks a classic Disney princess. Love that. Belle is pretty good. Reagan Shonk says probably Merida.
I'm going to let you talk about this.
Mulan is a
think
close second.
I need to do something.
Yeah, go do something with your toe. You're touching a lot of wires with this one, with this toe of yours. I injured Jordan on the podcast. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, he dropped a log on his foot a few weeks ago. Fun fact, he did the live event with that hurt toe, and that's why he really, really wanted to sit down in chairs on the trailer for the podcast live event. Nathaniel says Princess Leia. And Dustin says me. Little old me. Bailey Dorr. Shout out to Bailey Dorr. Greatest actress in the world. Giselle from Enchanted. Good answer. And then Matthew says Tiana from Princess and the Frog. And then Amber Johnson, she just laid down a gif of Cusco as a llama, dressed in drag. That's crazy. Love that. I love the creative answers here. Like, really. I really do love the creative answers. Christina Campbell says Belle. Jackie Powell says Anastasia. I don't even know who Anastasia is, to be honest. And she dropped... Oh. I still don't know who Anastasia is. She dropped a gif of Anastasia. Never seen her a day in my life, I don't think. Bill Witham said Kylo Ren. And then said JK. Probably have to go with Mulan. And then Isaac D. Fogel with the last answer says Rapunzel. This has been Fansers. Jordan, what are we going to ask the fans next? Can we, you know what I've been really wanting to do? I just want my Facebook to recommend a really good movie. Simple question for my friends. Recommend a good movie. Because, like, I've been really wanting to see what people would think. Hey, Isaac loves movies. I'd love to recommend this to Isaac. So, that's what we're going to do. I've been doing this voice for an hour and 5 minutes. That's crazy. 252 followers. That's crazy. All right. That has been Fancers. And now we are finally to the meat and potatoes. Jordan, are you good, man? I'd love to have you here for when we talk about our live event and we reflect. I cannot start without you. This is big. Okay, well, okay. So once upon a time, my mama, she was driving down the road and she hit someone. It was not a person walking. She did not kill anybody, but she hit someone that was also driving a car. She's really, really bad at driving, actually. She would do this approximately 3 more times in my childhood, and so yeah, I don't like driving around with my mama. It's crazy. Other than that, she's been doing fine. She hasn't hit anybody in probably 10 plus years at this. Excuse me, bless her. I'm really sad that I have not really nailed the Cajun accent, because I have this really recent fixation on Gambit, you know? And so, yeah, the Cajun accent's still more of like a Southern accent. But, you know, I think those tread the line pretty hard, you know? Like, you might slip into the Southern accent trying to do the Cajun accent anyways. But, you know, maybe I need to spend a year in Louisiana or something. Louisiana. Down on the bayou. I tell you what, this fan of Haunted Apple, the one time I actually saved some money and buy just one of them, I regret it. Cause like, I've been trying to cut down on soda lately, and that's why I bought just one. So Jordan can have half, and I can have half. But oh my goodness, this Fanta is addictive. That 9.9 rating out of Jordan, that might not be too overrated. He might not be overreacting with that one. Tell you what, if you are doing like a Beetlejuice craze lately, if you are dressing up as Beetlejuice, you excited for this new Beetlejuice movie, you've seen the Beetlejuice movie probably already. Tell you what, you got to try this Fanta Haunted Apple. It's good. It's good. It's real good. But yeah, Jordan, how you doing in there? Good. I feel like I'm really honing this accent. It's a darn shame that I got to drop it here soon. You see, I feel like I need to have like some lines and a vocal coach for this Cajun accent that I want to do, or just start reading the Deadpool movie lines. You know, like, ooh, you know how long I've been waiting for this. I'm about to make a name for myself out here. I didn't know my daddy. I'm sure I came out here as we were with it. Don't say it like that. That made it worse. I don't know how. It was my we were ready. I didn't know my daddy. We gotta get that dome off of. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Jordan? How's your toe, baby girl?
It's stable.
Stable. It's my Dr. Doom cosplay. Sitting in my lap.
Like that poncho thing
Yeah.
It's been like 17 different things.
It's crazy how it's somehow stayed in my life.
Of all the things,
Out of all the articles of clothing that I have spent so much more money on and liked a lot more, I've come and gone in my life. And I still have this raincoat that I bought because I tried to be a dollar store back in 4 years ago.
It's insane.
Insane.
In the membrane.
Insane in the membrane.
Okay. It's time What are we
Talking
here to
what?
talk about?
What are you talking about?
What are we here to talk about?
If you don't say the segment, I'm not going to stop talking like this.
You already said it.
No, I said it, but now you got to say it because I
time
actually.
for the meat and potatoes.
Okay.
Meat and taters.
My face feels weird talking normal now.
Okay.
But yes, I will speak clear and concise for the best day in Too Many Words history
So far.
so far.
Honestly, yeah. Like, this legitimately might have been the biggest event we've ever done.
It is.
Like, not even, like, Des Moines Con including.
I mean, Des Moines Con was very beneficial,
Yeah.
but biggest thing we've hosted. You know,
It does make me excited for, like, year 3. Like,
yeah.
like, I mean, year 3 of Too Many Words. Like, all the things we're going to do. Like Des Moines Con again.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. And maybe we'll actually have like the income to like get a booth in a good spot.
I mean,
and
I
then
don't know about you, but I don't want to spend $500.
It's 400.
Who knows? They upped the price from the year before, so
Did they?
yeah.
I'll tell you what. If we just are able to sell T-shirts, if we sell like 50 T-shirts because people think the Scaldstone logo looks cool, it's gonna get around.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna start recognizing that logo in the Des Moines area,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, "What's that about? I keep seeing that." You know. We should buy a billboard for just 1 month.
You know how
1
expensive
month.
that is?
I know.
That's like $100,000.
No, it's not. It's $3,000 a month, roughly.
Oh my
If we bought a billboard for literally one singular month with just literally a giant QR code and the Scaldstone face and with ominous lighting, people are going to be like,
people to pull out their phones while driving? What's wrong with you?
people are going to be like, what's that? You know? I want it to be like in the city, not like on the highway or anything, but on the city. I want it to be like Batman logo
Batman.
vibes.
Okay.
Just one stunt. I like pulling stunts
I'm aware.
for Scaldstone.
I'm aware.
Okay? The idea of having a wrestling show is a stunt.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's start off with the event. Let's do this in chronological order.
How did our day start?
How did the day start? So I woke up at 6 a.m. and I got ready and I got showered and I just made sure that the day was going to be good. You know, people would ask me, hey, Isaac, when are you going to be at the cinema so I can make sure you're there when I want to get ready and be there? And I tell Miranda, 8 a.m. She's like, are you joking? No, I'm not. I beat Mallory there.
Yeah. Well, they don't open till 12, dog.
Well, yeah, but they were aware that I have her number. We talk. We communicate. You think I just pulled up and I'm like, man, I hope they know that I'm here.
No, that's not what I meant, but like, yeah.
But yeah, I got there at 8 a.m. just in case
Well,
if
what did
anything
you
were
do
to be
before you
awry.
got there?
Well, I mean, I got there at like 7:50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You woke up at 6 and didn't get there till like 8.
Yeah, I made sure I was, dressed appropriately. I heavily made sure that I wasn't going to forget anything. I had, what I was going to wear during setup and what I was going to wear during the show. And I was just really making sure that I was not going to forget anything.
Okay,
Plus, it takes approximately 1 to 2 hours for your brain to actually start functioning at the level that it needs to for the day from when you wake up. So,
when did you get the equipment there?
the day before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Since I beat everybody there, and I had to wait for the doors to unlock, I just had some McDonald's breakfast. It shares a parking lot with McDonald's. I was just like, let's try this McCafe stuff for the first time ever.
It's just coffee.
Yeah, I just had like an Oreo McFlurry or whatever.
Oreo frappe.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I've never bought McCafe stuff, anything.
Really?
In my entire life.
It's just coffee.
It's just coffee.
Yeah.
It was good. Woke me up for the day, got me ready. And I had a sausage egg McMuffin because that is the best breakfast item that McDonald's has ever had.
Well,
I've
he's
been eating
blatantly lying to you. Please do not listen to this man.
I've been eating the sausage egg McMuffin if I ever were to have breakfast at McDonald's since I was a child. Only breakfast item I have ever cared for. Thank you.
This is like one of their worst items.
No,
like
it's not.
actually, it
Nope.
fully.
Nope.
Have you tried? Well, I guess they don't do the chicken ones anymore, which makes me severely depressed. But the chicken McGriddle.
I've had a couple things that you have spared to me of what you call McDonald's breakfast. It is not good.
Well, do you know what it was?
It had like a waffle bun,
Waffle.
and then there
There's-
was that chicken one.
There's the McGriddle, which is pancake.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
like
like
the whole
pancakes.
It's just syrup.
Yeah, I don't like syrup.
Oh, that's right. You're fucking delusional. That's what you are.
If I bite into a sandwich and I taste maple syrup, I don't like it.
You're actually crazy.
I am not.
You're actually crazy. for
I'm
that.
I'm looking for savory when I'm looking into a
It's a
sandwich.
breakfast sandwich, dog.
I'm not looking for sweet. I'm not. The computer or the
It's
camera just made a noise.
it's looping over to the
Looping?
next clip.
Oh, okay. But yeah, sausage egg McMuffin, best item in the world.
Absolutely not, because sausage is disgusting. First off,
No, it's not.
it is. I hate the sausage.
It is great.
But the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, that's the best sandwich from McDonald's.
Oh, you're
Like,
from New
period.
York? You from New York? Gotta get that bacon, egg, and cheese.
I think you're being racist right now.
No, I'm not.
I can't tell for sure.
Racism is all about intent, sir.
I guess true. That is a firm belief that I actually have. You know this. Anyways, yes, the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit is actually the best sandwich from McDonald's breakfast.
He's lying. We're spending way too much time in the morning of the day. Stupid breakfast foods.
My favorite is actually the chicken McGriddle, but they don't do that anymore, which makes me sad.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's objectively worse than the
No,
sausage egg McMuffin.
it's because they don't do the chicken anymore. It was
know
supposed
why?
to be a limited time only thing.
You know why?
Why?
Because it wasn't popular enough to do it full time.
That's what you get.
Thank you.
I tickle your trachea.
Thank you. Anyways, yes, I spend the whole morning setting up sound check. You know, that's just the speakers and the tripods and the mics and the amps and stereos and cords and cords and cords and cords. And yeah, that was probably the first time I ever set up one of those by myself. And, you know, it took a little bit of time, but, you know, I now trust myself more setting stuff up like that.
What about the McDonald's breakfast burrito?
Hot sauce or no hot sauce?
No hot sauce.
Worst thing.
The hot sauce is disgusting.
Worst thing that they've ever made.
I hate the hot sauce so much. It's actually bad.
You got to have that hot sauce.
It's so bad, though.
The breakfast burrito is the driest thing in the world.
What are you talking about?
It's dry.
Mine's never been dry.
It's dry.
Mine's never been dry. I've never had a dry
It's probably
breakfast
because
burrito.
you're salivating in the drive-thru, thinking about your stupid breakfast burrito. Anyways,
It's cheesy and eggy
why are we talking about this though?
because I want to.
Okay. Anyways,
Do you actually like the hot sauce? Because
Yeah.
it's actually bad though.
I like the bitter.
Like it's disgusting.
No, it's just bitter.
I wouldn't say that.
It's bitter.
I think it actually tastes like garbage juice, like juice you get from a garbage can. Like I'm not exaggerating that. That's what it tastes like to me.
Anyways, Jordan got there at noon, and so did Elijah. and so did
I got there before noon. I got
Cody?
there at like 11.
they done brought me a stage.
You were supposed to stop once you got to the point that I woke up at, so that I could start talking.
Oh, well, I met Elijah at noon, and I met Cody at noon.
Okay,
Because
so we're gonna okay.
Because they don't give me pushback when I tell them to be somewhere at a certain time.
So we're gonna pause right there, right? So I had intended on waking up at 8 o'clock, taking a shower, and then going over to my grandparents' house, Dallas Center, to pick up the trailer, and then driving it back here, and then waiting till about 3, and then me and Sime both just driving all the way over to Fleur. That
Exactly what I thought would happen happened.
What do you mean?
You think I expected you to wake up on time?
Well, so here's actually what happened, right?
He set his calculator to 8 a.m.
No, I woke up at 8. I was like, screw it, I don't want to take a shower anymore. So I hit snooze, and I had intended on hitting snooze for a second time because that is 18 minutes. That's about how long it takes for the shower. So when the snooze went off. Snooze alarm went off again. I guess I hit the stop button instead of the snooze button. So I then proceeded to wake up at 8:44. So to which I promptly did not take a shower. I did come back at some point, and I did take a shower, but that's later in the day. So I promptly woke up, got in the truck, drove to Dallas Center, got the trailer, to which Isaac tells me, I need you to be here at 12. I'm like, what? This is not part of my plan. This is going to make things difficult. We argued a little bit, the typical Jordan Isaac banter. And then I was like, fine, I'll be there at 12.
We also had this conversation well before the day of, and he still didn't like it, but yes.
No, it was not.
I got the receipts, dog.
No, because that was part of the argument, is that we didn't talk about it earlier because Sime wasn't here, remember?
Yeah, that's also another thing that bothered me, is that the entire week preceding, I did not even have a passing chance to tell Sime what was happening.
Well, yeah, he was busy.
He's also a podcaster. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but he's busy doing important things, more important things.
Sir, we do this once a year.
He has an actual deadline, okay? There's a reason he's trying to clear the house so that James can move in.
1 hour a year to talk about the event.
I'm sorry, Doug, but I am on his side with this one.
I did not know that 1 hour a year was asking too much.
Yes.
Anyways. Are you done?
What?
Are you going to tell your damn day?
Why are you so angry now?
Because there's silence. Silence is bad.
Not always.
Why are you looking at me like I'm supposed to say
always.
something?
There's a moment of silence. Pour one out for our homies. Okay. Yeah, I then decided, we then, had decided that I needed to be there at 12. So I just drove straight from Dallas Center all the way to Fleur Cinema. Took me an hour to get there. It was great. Yeah, it wasn't. That was a lie. It was not fun. Anyways, so I pull up with the trailer, and I'm there for about an hour-ish, I think. Maybe 40 minutes before everyone else shows up for the sound check. And, yeah.
Yes, so sound check. That went pretty swimmingly until a Sime at the time of the show messes up his only, responsibility, because we did not have any moment to talk to him about things, but it's all right.
That's what happens when you work overnights, man.
Overnights at the paper mill. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Stop giving him excuses.
He deserves them.
All I needed was 5 minutes.
He deserves them.
5 minutes.
He deserves them.
5 minutes.
He deserves excuses.
He does not.
He works hard
We all get excuses sometimes.
He's busting
but
his ass.
5 minutes.
for like a bunch of people right now. You're lucky he was even there, dog. Honestly.
He dedicated himself to that.
Yeah.
You know what we talked about when he said that he wanted to be on the podcast?
Yeah.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Okay?
And he's still not, but you know.
Yeah, the exception is he's not here every week, but when we need him, we need him.
For those that don't know what's going on, there's a trash bag full of Isaac's dirty clothes, and it's moving.
Okay. That was weird. Sometimes dedication is 5 minutes.
Did you say that? Did you say that to him?
No. Which is why it's not that big of a deal.
You're making a big deal out of it.
Because stop giving him excuses for 5 minutes.
Okay, whatever. I already said that.
The day before, I was like, hey, do you know what you're doing? Yeah? What are you doing? A live show. What are you going to say? I'm more of a spur of the moment kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'd give him an 80% on how he did. Anyways, sound check went great. Elijah, first time ever working with him, besides football.
How did you know him?
So it kind of is. Elijah's background with him and I is unique.
Really?
Yes. We were on the same football team.
Really?
Urbandale High School.
Yeah.
Jayhawks. Urbandale Jayhawks. We never spoke a word to each other because Elijah in high school, he was just one of those quiet guys.
Okay. He was pretty quiet at the event.
He does not talk very much.
Although I talked to him quite a bit.
Yeah.
He is very nice.
He's
very
very
nice.
kind. Yes. We graduate, never see him again until I start taking a couple of visits to Aunt Jackie and Oliver's church, or maybe something, because the church that Jackie and Oliver go to, they're very close with the pastor there and the pastor's wife, and so therefore they're cool with their kids too, who are also adults. They're around my age. One of the daughters, dates Elijah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they're actually engaged now.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so we're probably going to see more Elijah in the future, and it's really cool. Thank you, Elijah, for just having my uncle call you saying, hey, what are you doing on a Saturday? And you were available to do what we needed you to do. And I am so ever thankful that you could do that, because without you, we would not have the entrance music.
I'll be honest. I thought you worked with him at Markey.
No. What? Where?
Nowhere.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Good thing I said that under my breath.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, thank you, Elijah. And thank you, Cody, for both of you guys being like, oh, 12? No problem.
See, the only reason I had a problem with it is because I already had my own plan.
I love you, Jordan.
Because, we're partners in this, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can come up with my own plan. And then you're like, no, your plan's stupid. You're doing my plan.
Did you tell me the day of what your plan was?
No, I didn't tell you at all. Didn't think I had to.
You didn't tell me what you were doing the day of the biggest event that we host every year?
Well, I figured you would trust me like a good best friend does.
I didn't even trust you to wake up on time,
Oh
and
my
guess
God.
what? Oh, man. That's why I called you.
Yeah. And you know what? I woke up literally 2 minutes before you called me. Because you called me at 8:46. I woke up at 8:44.
I was like, let's make sure this man's alive. Oh, man. But yeah, we did sound check. we practiced how long it would take to walk from the door to the stage, stuff like that. You know, Cody met you. Cody met Elijah. I met his girlfriend. He was cool. She was cool. And so, yeah. And then it was just a bunch of hurry up and wait from my perspective because you left.
Yes.
And Elijah left. And Cody left. And I was still there because I was not going to leave a bunch of equipment in a parking lot.
You were still there, and
I was setting up. It was hurry up and wait because there was, some time between vendors showing up and when you guys left because that was leaving until 1 o'clock to 3:30.
Because I had asked you to set up the camera. You didn't. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what you were doing. I know you were doing something.
My intention was that we were not going to record this episode.
Well, yeah, but like
because it was a live event.
But when I left to go pick up Simon, we landed on,
Where was the camera?
in my car, or not in my car, on the on the floor behind you.
Oh, okay.
So I pulled it out. We're like, here, this is for you to set up while I'm gone. And you said, okay.
Oh, that was probably one of those things where I just said, okay, for you to leave me alone.
Why do you disrespect me so much?
I don't disrespect you. A lot of times it's just that I don't process things that you've just told me. And you're not exclusive to that. Okay.
I feel like if I'm not exclusive, it's certainly like it's more.
I live with you and I talk to you the most out of every human being on this earth.
I mean, true, factually, yes. But like, dog, it is widely known that you, Sime, Jeezy, Armin, you guys just zone me out.
Oh, well, then that's just their problem. Don't take it personal, dog. Sometimes it's just called ADHD.
Or sometimes you just stop listening to someone that is actively talking to you.
Or they never started.
To me, that is fucked up.
Jordan.
What?
You know how I didn't hear what you said when I was fixing the light there? Sometimes we just say yes and okay to things.
Don't do that.
You know how, like, you're on the phone with a family member and they just won't stop talking?
I'm still listening to them.
I'm not.
Well, that's just rude. That's disrespectful.
At a certain point, it's like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I get you. What are you going to do? Huh. Wild.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do stuff. I do that, yes. But, like, I'm still listening to them.
Yeah. Anyways, we don't need to make a big point out of it.
It's been
Guess what? Guess what your goal was when
you
you told that to me?
What?
Your goal was to get a video recording of the show.
Yeah,
Guess what happened?
we got it.
Yeah. It's okay.
I just wanted to know what you were doing, and then you just told me that you just didn't hear me.
I don't have a recollection of this happening at all. So guess what? I probably did not hear you.
It just
I
bothers-
pulled
it
out of my ass that I was just not listening because I don't remember this happening at all.
It just bothers me, okay? It just bothers me that no one listens to me.
Don't take it personal.
Well, it is, though.
People don't. Not a single person on earth has ever experienced 100% proficiency in people listening to them.
That's not what I mean. I mean, there are significant numbers of people that actively do not listen to me. Like, actively do not.
It's not me.
I disagree,
Well, I'm sorry.
considering you've admitted it to me.
Which time?
I don't fucking know.
How long ago was this?
I don't know.
Was it a long time ago?
I don't know.
Sizable amount?
I don't know. How about last week?
Was it last week?
Probably.
We can't use the word probably at your level of concern right now, sir. We can't be going off of hypotheticals and maintain this anger. I want you to know.
It just... Okay, whatever. We can move on now.
I don't think we can. Jordan,
What?
from here on out, I will listen to you.
Please do.
I want you to know that 0 times have I ever gone, oh, it's Jordan. He's probably not saying anything important.
That's a lie. You
How?
quite like I said. You
And
literally told me
I was
that.
not joking.
No,
And I was not joking.
it happens a lot with Snapchats.
Jordan, what you send on Snapchat is you playing with your Transformers.
Okay, that's funny, but like that's not true.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
99% of the time when I'm snapping you, I'm having a conversation with you.
Sir, I've seen 9. So, like, snaps are divvied up in, like, 10-second clips, right?
Yes.
There have been so many times where one whole clip, nothing happens.
That happens a lot with slime too. I know. I know I'm guilty of that. That's my brain trying to process and think. I will admit. But when
Or it's
9
just you repeatedly trying to open a box and you're, like, not getting it open. And it
when
gets really
9
awkward.
out of 10 clips are something I'm trying to talk to you about, and 1 out of 10 clip is absolutely nothing, and you skip through.
If it's a
all of them.
Snapchat thing, I will not get better at that.
See, I view Snapchats, texting, all that like an actual conversation. They are
Texting
equal.
is an actual conversation.
All of them are.
Texting, yes.
All of them.
Yes,
are,
it is. Snapchat depends.
Is an actual conversation.
If Snapchat is my only source of communication with someone, I will take every single one of those seriously.
What if someone's like actively trying to communicate with you on Snapchat?
Text me.
But they're already on Snapchat.
Do I only have them on Snapchat?
No, but they're
If
already
it's-
talking to
if
you on
it's- If it's
Snapchat.
super important, also text me.
See, this is what I mean when I think you have no respect for people.
It's not respect.
It's a conversation.
This is good because this is on podcast too. This is me communicating how I work, and I'm going to be communicating as best as I can in this facet. If it is undeniably important for me to know this, do not send it in a 20 bracket video on Snapchat.
Or you could just watch the fucking Snapchat!
Oh my gosh. Oh my
It's
God.
a conversation!
It's not.
It is!
It's not.
I'm talking to you, am I not?
It's a lecture. I'm back in college. I'm sitting and watching you talk. Oh my goodness. It's not that deep.
It is.
It's not
It
that
is. I'm telling you, it is.
If it's important to you, you will be the only person where I change the standard of how I treat Snapchat.
See,
To literally anyone else.
you've always had this negative stigma about Snapchat.
To
And
literally
I think it's
anyone
because
else.
you used to be a slut.
To anyone else. Please, if it's direly important.
If it's direly important, I'm going to text you on whatever platform I deem necessary because they are all the fucking same.
They're not the same.
They are.
They're not the
They
same.
are.
Jordan.
It's pissing me off more. You're laughing at me right now.
Because
I want to throw something.
Jordan, what's the intro to the podcast?
Me screaming.
You're very
and
passionate.
I hate it.
You're very passionate. It's okay. This is on par. We love you. I love you. It's okay.
You saying that? Helps
Jordan,
none.
Jordan, if you were
Like
injured,
it actually just actively made me more angry.
I actively do not think that if you get hit by a car and you're stranded in the road with a broken leg, first off, I don't think I'm the first person that you call. But I also don't think that you're going to jump on Snapchat.
If
and
that's the
start
first one I
videotaping,
see.
Hey, look at my leg. I need
Hey,
your help.
hey, Isaac, guess what else you can do on Snapchat? Text people.
I don't think that you're going to text me that happens on Snapchat.
I might. I think I probably would.
I definitely think that there's different levels of how we approach different social medias and texting, you know?
I don't view Snapchat as a social media either.
I do.
I don't.
Well, I guess that might be the difference.
It's a messaging platform.
It is a messaging platform, but there's
That is not social media.
They invented stories, which is an
Okay.
entire form of social media.
It's. I can't
TikTok has
entirely
stories,
disagree, but I
Instagram
do
has
not
stories,
agree.
Facebook has stories. Heck, I think even Twitter has stories because Snapchat.
Yeah. But, like, I don't view that as a social media. Because it's not.
Like I said, I guess that's just the
social
difference
media
between
is
you
a
and I.
platform where you post things.
I guess that's the difference between you and I. Because, also,
I wonder if it's
you
a generational gap.
You post stories on Snapchat. Just because they expire does not mean that it's not a social media.
I guess. I don't know. It just...
What is Snapchat? Okay, it just took me to Snapchat.
I want you to know.
What is Snapchat?
If it says social media, it's wrong.
It's just taking me to Snapchat. Let me just ask Google.
Things that I view as social media are Facebook and X and Threads. That's a good one.
Snapchat is a
Instagram.
social media app that
Told you
allows
it's wrong.
users to send and receive photos and videos called snaps and are intended to disappear after they are viewed.
It is wrong. I'm sorry. I got really angry just now. I feel really bad about it.
Jordan, it was not even close to the first time you've gotten this level of angry on the podcast.
You say that, but I think it
It
actually
is
might have
because
been.
I am so forgiving that we have not broken every single piece of technology during a freaking podcast disagreement.
It's just, I don't know. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone completely disregards something
Well,
I send
look
them.
at this. Wikipedia says that Snapchat is an American multimedia instant messaging app and service developed by Snap Inc.
Let's see, they're correct. That one's right.
Well, multimedia. What's one part of multimedia? I think it's a pretty
Videos?
social aspect.
Well, see, I don't view multimedia as something that's like a social media thing either. I view multimedia as like a term for like media. Like multimedia, there's multiple things of it, like videos, texting.
Let's just be really honest. Snapchat's original reputation was the sexting app, though.
See, it was never that in my school.
Okay. Maybe not at your school, but literally we would watch watch YouTube videos at school about how it's the sexting app.
Really?
Yes.
Like, it definitely became that, but like, no, I mean, initially Snapchat was just.
Oh, I'm pretty
Snapchat.
sure the creator of Snapchat was definitely not like, oh, I'm going to have a whole bunch of minors show their hoo-has to each other. I'm pretty sure that was not the intention.
See, at DCG, it was all about kick.
Kick lived its course as well. Like, hey, you got a kick? Stuff like that. But we are off the rails
We are.
in this retelling.
We are. That's 'cause I got
So I'm
angry.
by
I'm
myself
sorry.
in the parking lot with the equipment, making small talk with Mallory on occasion, because that's the only other person there. Except for Dev. They showed up at 12. The Devastator. And so at 3:30, things got busy. Super busy. Extremely busy. Everyone needed me. It was insane. Because first your mom showed up. And then Megan showed up. And then Abby Warner showed up. And then Misfits showed up.
No.
Oh my God. Tell me in detail who came first.
Because Misfits didn't show up till after I got there.
Then Jordan showed up.
No.
Oh my God.
You forgot about Miranda and Katie.
Miranda and Katie showed up.
And then I showed up with Simon. And then Misfits showed up.
And then the Misfits showed up.
When did your Nana show up? Because I actually don't know that one.
I don't know. Nana probably showed up before Katie.
Nana and
actually.
Noah were there before I got
Nana showed up before Katie. Noah showed up sometime. Field of Geeks then showed up. And then it was Dean. And then it was Dwarven Workshop. Because for some reason we needed to know the exact order of people showing up.
It's important.
But yes, everyone needed me. Megan needed me to help her set up her tarp for photos, or her backdrop for photos. Your mom needed me to do something with the flag, and I had to go get a table separate for the flag. I had to set up our own little table with stuff on it. Abby Warner, she wanted power at her booth, which is across the freaking parking lot. Misfits needed power. Just everybody needed me. Everybody.
Well, that's why I wanted to deal with the power situation beforehand, but you're like, nah.
Because we didn't know where vendors were going to want to be.
True, but like we could have at least had it a little bit more ready than we did.
I had 2 100-foot power cords. That's me being ready.
Only one of them was plugged in.
Yeah, because that's all what was needed for so far. I told people to bring generators, okay?
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. And if they didn't, they would be accommodated for. So I would not act until they needed it. So yeah. That was probably the most wanted I have ever felt in my entire life. Because everybody was like, Isaac. The Misfits, they were kind to me. They were like, Isaac, breathe. Shout out to Ben. He's like, Isaac, breathe. Slow down. You got this, you know? Because I was like a ping pong ball, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And what were you doing with Simon?
Well, I was... By the time the Misfits got there, I was trying to help set things up with you, and you were just, pretty much ignoring me, honestly. You were just kind of bouncing around doing a bunch of other things.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you figured out what you needed to do.
Yeah.
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 And then you told your papa to help us.
Yeah, I told my papa to tell him what to do, and then I told him what to tell them.
Yeah.
Or tell you.
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Sure, yeah.
Hell yeah. I wanted him to get like drill surgeon on you or something.
He didn't, really.
I know, he's super nice.
He's retired.
He's retired. He ain't got time for putting energy in things he don't need to put energy to.
But let's see. Let me think here. We got the stage fully set up. That was the thing me and Simon did. And then, we talked with a bunch of the people that were there already. We established the thing about the flag and the tickets. I didn't discover anything I didn't know that you had changed the tickets until well after you had changed them. I would have appreciated knowing that sooner, but I understand with how the day was going.
A lot of things happened on the fly.
Yeah. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Spur of the moment kind of guy, right? Mm-hmm. What? Why are you looking at me like that now?
Everything was planned, and if something happens, you got to get a backup plan. Kind of like when your movie premiere turns into a pre-screening.
Yeah.
And so you no longer want to charge people. But your mother went and got tickets already, and she went through the effort of that. And so that kind of solves the problem of, hey, we want free samples of the drink that we're going to try. So people know, people feel like they're in on it when we try the said drink on stage. And so those became the tickets. First 25 people there.
Yes, sir.
I'm always 2 steps ahead. 2 steps ahead of everyone.
What do you think of the stage?
Perfect.
That's nice.
Perfect. Next year, backdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for preventative reasons, right? Wink, wink.
I mean, also, I just think it would be nicer to just
it would
have something more.
Hopefully, by next
suiting.
year we have the Scaldstone, Too Many Words, whatever like wall that we wanted. I really want one of those.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and I like the one that you showed me, the thick wall that really is like way cooler.
Yeah, because like it's it expands.
It's way cooler too. Like it's thick.
I think
it's
setup
like a
is
real
easier
wall.
too.
Is it? I guess I don't know. I feel like it'd be more difficult, but then again, like I've never seen one in person. So like
you should be around for when Pulse, the radio station that I have nothing to do with,
a radio station that we love here.
that we love
Too Many
in
Words
the Des Moines
podcast.
area, has nothing to do with Too Many Words podcast.
But you can check
no-
them out
there's no
at
entity tying them together at
sticker
all.
stops and fun stuff that they do.
But yeah, you should be around for when that wall is brought out, which is why you should volunteer for Pulse. Why we should volunteer for Pulse? I volunteer for them often. Anyways, yeah. Once I get this new job, a lot of things that we've been wanting will happen.
Yeah.
I just first got to get out of debt, get a better car, get a place of my own, and then we can start having some fun.
Okay. But so 3:30, that's when people started showing up. 4 o'clock, I think, is right about when I showed up. Maybe a little bit before
I
that.
think like 5 o'clock to 7. I mean, that's really just when the event started, but it was before the show. And so we just got the privilege of watching people trickle in and conversing with
seeing
them.
people just keep coming. That was what was.
That was really cool. Yeah. Mainly because, at least once it had been advertised that it started at 6.
I swear to God, the
And at
Facebook event said
5:30.
6.
And at 5 o'clock. The Facebook event did say 6. Okay. But on graphics it said 5.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild. I guess I never noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah. And, but yeah, it was really cool because like people were really looking forward to Railroad Bill showing up. And it was like super.
Dude, I swear they must have made bank.
They must have. Because they want to work with us next year.
Everyone that was there by the time they showed up got food. 100%, every single person that was there at the time they showed up got food.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's at least $1,000.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
That makes me happy though. What I was really fearing was them thinking it was worth it to come out. And it definitely was.
The only complaint I had is that the barbecue burger I got did not have enough barbecue sauce on it, but it was all right. It was cooked good.
I had the avocado burger. That was fun.
I think if we work with them again, that might be something I try.
It was good. It's undercover spicy though. Mainly because what's
Mine wasn't spicy at all. Honestly.
it's all right.
Mine-
But yeah, hearing that we were on a Reddit page,
that was awesome, dude.
talk about it
Okay, well, so
because it was presented to you first.
I was told it was presented to you first.
No, because you brought it to me, to Brooke's husband, who then showed it to me. This is why I wanted to talk about the event the Monday after.
I asked him. No, that's the. Here's the reason why I'm confused. I asked him if he had shown it to you yet, and he said yes.
Nope.
Huh.
Anyways, what was
Maybe he was
your
just missing-
experience when he showed you?
Brooke and Tyler finally show up, and Brooke's talking to me. That's my cousin. Tyler is her husband, and Brooke tells me Tyler found you guys on a Reddit post. And I was like, really? And he showed it to me, and I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome. And I was like, did you show that to Isaac again? He said, yeah. I mean, that's what I just said. And I was like, wow, that's really great.
It is really cool that we showed up on the radar for things to do in Des Moines
I have no idea who it was
that weekend. Well, I don't know who it is either, but it's probably someone who just does that just regularly. Hey, this is what's happening this week.
Because, what I'm trying to figure out how he figured it out. Maybe he went to Fleur at one point and saw the poster or something.
It has to be someone who makes that kind of their job.
I guess maybe.
Happenings on in Des Moines.
Yeah.
Because it was a pretty legit list and a long one, too.
Yeah.
Like, they do their research.
Yeah.
So
And we were pretty close.
we
to
made
the
it
top.
on Reddit. We made it on Reddit, friends. That's pretty cool.
And like I said, we were pretty close to the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, so vendor and whatnot time that happened before the live show. What do you think of the live show? How did that go?
So this is why I wanted 5 minutes with Sime. I mostly trusted his, hype up skills.
Yeah.
But like all he had to do was say your name first and then me.
Also, apparently the microphone wasn't working. I don't know what that was, but
Really?
like he grabbed it and it didn't. He spoke into it and it didn't do anything.
It's all right. Maybe Elijah had it muted until he got on stage or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm glad that Elijah did the run through with me at least.
Yeah.
And he stayed on his toes because when he said not you, Elijah then skipped it because I was fully accepting the fact that we were going to walk out to the wrong music when Syme said my name first. But yeah, shout out to Elijah again for doing that. It was an awkward moment where I walked out before the music, and then there was like a solid 3 seconds of nothing.
See, that's why I waited till I heard the music.
Yeah, I got a little overzealous,
A little ambitious.
a little,
He's like, "Ooh, I'm excited. People are gonna see me and cheer."
Yeah, that's just the thing with me is that I love but hate public speaking and public performing. It's so weird.
You love the attention, but hate the action.
I hate the responsibility of meeting people's expectations.
The expectation is that you show up.
I think it's much more than that.
For
The expectation is to be entertained.
I mean, that's a given, though. We know we're gonna entertain.
I don't know about that.
See, you just gotta have confidence in your own ability.
I mean, I do. It's just that enough eyes on me, I'm just like, okay, don't piss yourself.
What?
Something like that. Like, what if I just fell off stage? I have those thoughts like that, Like, what if I punch Cody in the face right now?
Why
That'd
would
be
you
kind
do
of
that?
awkward.
Why would you do that?
Exactly. I have these irrational thoughts of what if this happened,
This dude, I think it means you're a psychopath.
I'm not.
You're a crazy person.
I mean, you gotta be a little
Absolutely
bit
fucking
doing
nuts.
stuff like that we do. This has become a long podcast.
Well, I was shooting for 2 hours for this one because this was a big event.
I mean, it was.
Yeah,
It was.
it was. Anyways, but the actual live show. What do you think?
perfect.
It was perfect.
It was perfect.
I wish that I had angled it a little bit better so that the video was actually capturing our heads
It's okay.
at first.
It's okay.
I did change the angle when you guys. When you called the crew up there, but
I am really satisfied with how the entire show went.
oh yeah,
I mean, once you get done, you think about all the things that you wanted to say that you forgot to say.
yeah. That's a big one.
That's why we have this reflection episode. We can say some things like we wanted here.
Yeah,
Like, what did you want to say?
I said everything I wanted to say. I guess
so you were just agreeing for no reason?
Yeah, I mean, well, I know what
Kind of
you
like
mean.
when a family
though.
member's talking for too long and you're like, yeah.
No, I know
Uh-huh.
what you mean.
I get you.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I know what you mean. I just, in that instance, I didn't, have that experience. Okay, motherfucker.
You're cussing a lot in this episode.
Yeah, because I have a broken toe now.
It's not broken. Oh, it looks disgusting, though.
Yeah, it does.
Tell you what.
Look at it.
Thank God it hurts when people touch it. Otherwise, I think you'd be wiping it on me, you jerk. It's definitely a Jordan thing to do.
I can do it
Stop
anyways.
that. I will smack it. I will.
It's like mostly okay now. It's just
But yes, as for the part where we then called the cast and crew on stage, there's a lot of moments that is, I love how our show is scripted, but not. It's segmented, but who knows what's going to be said during those segments, you know? And I think it's absolutely perfect because, you know, it's almost like taking an improv class because doing this for 2 years, you definitely get a little bit better at improvising what you're saying. Like for the split second that I was worried about my cast and crew's consent of being on camera. And then I'm like, wait a second. They've been on camera all summer with me. They gonna get their ass on camera.
Well, the only ones that I would be worried about are the behind the scenes guys.
Yeah.
Can you stop fidgeting with the
No,
microphone?
I want to.
Well, but like it's loud.
Edit it out.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
That's not something.
Oh, I bet you could. It's just that you don't want to put the time into doing it.
I could try, but it would be you talking as well.
There's denoising effects on Audacity.
Well, yeah, but like not while you're okay. Whatever.
You're cute. Anyways, as I grip it differently once again, yeah, I'm really, really proud of every single person that was involved in the movie. We could not have done it without any of them. Like, say Derek couldn't do it, we couldn't do the movie. Bailey couldn't do it, we couldn't do the movie. Matthew, we couldn't do the movie. Max, we could not finish the movie of what we even put out that day. You know?
Max had to leave early.
Mm-hmm.
That was sad.
Yeah, I wish he was on stage with us, but yeah. What I worry about is those boys having creative differences because they want to handle post very differently next time.
Max and
Matthew.
do we want to talk about it?
No, that's just, what I'm picking up on. There's no confirmation there. As far as I know, we might be the big three when it comes to making these things. Him, Matthew, and I. Max, he's like a wizard in editing. Matthew, he's got the equipment. And me, I don't know what I have. I'm a darn good director.
Creativity.
I'm pretty creative, yes.
That's kind of, yeah.
But those boys script write as well.
Okay.
But not to the level that I want to script write. But yeah, we all want to be directors in some sort of level, but we all want to specialize in different things. I think it's perfect that I want to specialize in writing. Matthew wants to specialize in cinematography, and Max is an editor kind of guy.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect. Match made in heaven. So yeah, quite the threesome.
Yeah. See what you brought the crew up there, and I handed you a bunch of water bottles.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Well, I handed you like 2, and then I tried handing you more, and you were like, no. Because it was clear that more people wanted water. And I had bought 8 bottles of water for everyone that was going to be on stage to drink. And
we were wrapping up anyways.
I forgot about them. So that was the thing. That was the thing I did.
It's okay. I'm really happy that Hope spoke and Matthew spoke. And they all said something to me, but they were not all with a mic when they wanted to say some things. But yeah, I'm super glad that I've gotten to know Spencer. He's cool. I'm super glad that Bailey considers me not just a director, but a friend. She gives me so much credit for this movie. She really does. She's like, "Oh, we couldn't have done it without you," and I'm like, "Thank you." She really, drills on that, and so I appreciate her. I'd love to work with her again. I'd love to work with any of them again, actually. Something tells me that I will. This is just the beginning, to be honest. I know I said it in the live event, but this was our first try at anything this big. Any of us doing anything this big. Tell you what, I will pat myself on the back that my involvement in the movie is the reason why we had a premiere for it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I can promise you that we can hold an event for this movie, and there will be people there. You know?
Having that sort of platform it gives all the work that you've done so much more meaning.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Because, like, we have this podcast, and I've been saying it since episode freaking 1. It's just a great way to, like, advertise what you're doing. Hey, the right pair of ears hears, oh, this guy wants to make movies?
I meant like for the people that were in the movie and stuff, like having an actual premiere, whether like even though this was just a small short film thing,
yeah.
like it has to be like great for them to see this.
Especially people like Bailey who want to take acting seriously. It definitely like legitimizes them a little bit more, being like, oh, they're in movies big enough to have a premiere.
Yeah,
You know, I did this. It's like I know we're not like some sort of big studio company or anything, but I am super proud of the fact that we are starting literally everything from scratch. And guess what? We're doing it.
yeah.
Like, we are successfully doing the things that we want to put our minds to. And this is an important thing that I wanted to say on stage, but I forgot to. But maybe after listening for 2 hours and 6 minutes of this
podcast.
episode, someone will recognize the very important message that I have to say. I invited, though they were probably too busy to show up because they did not, understandably, I invited my college professor of acting and my college professor of video production to this event. And I was a little nervous leading up to the day of, because I know for a fact that if I gave them this movie and said, hey, I want a full critique, they would have torn it to pieces. They would have said, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is this. And you know what? I really want to make a big point of something they would not say. They would never say, Isaac, I think you should stop making movies. I think you should stop doing this. The reason why they would never say that is because, well, one, they're part of the arts. They are involved in that field. And they know that the more people involved in putting their heart and soul into such things, it makes that field better. Everybody's striving to be the best. And if they're influenced by other people trying their best, it will make things better in that field. They don't want to discourage me from doing the things that I love, because not only are they professors, but they are good people. And that's why they got an invite, you know? And so I just want you guys to know that even though opinions will vary on the final cut of Peace Walker, whatever that looks like, of whether or not it's good or whether or not it's bad, those will vary. But I want to translate this to literally earlier in the episode of what I've been saying. If there's anything that you're doing with your life, creatively, objectively, you know, whether it's something as small as a cute little, what's it called? When you gotta wave the photos.
Huh?
Cute little Polaroid photo collection,
Okay.
you know, or as big as you want to open up a shoe store or something like that, you know. I don't know, super random examples, but if you're trying to do anything about the trajectory of your life and you are trying to make yourself good at something for the benefit of what you want to do with your life, the only way you will stop getting better at that something is when you stop. Guaranteed. Don't quit. Don't get down on yourself. Okay? Sometimes you do things and it's bad. But guess what? I've never been good at anything I've done for the first time. Even with the simplest things, like putting in a USB. Like, I just want anybody listening or watching, that thing that you've been trying, that thing that you've been wondering if it's worth it or not, it is. If you do not stop. Thank you. I love you.
Balls.
Okay. Thank you for ruining everything. I will smack your toe again.
That's our dynamic, man. I ruin everything.
But, yeah. As for the movie pre-screening, neither of us could tell you how that went.
Yeah, because we didn't see it. We were too busy.
We were busy tearing down the event.
Well, the thing is, I had every intention of going in there and watching it. Like, I was supposed to go in there with Taylor, and I didn't because, like, I broke the trailer. And then, I was able to eventually fix it out. Turns out I was just being stupid. But, yeah.
It's okay.
I was very upset that I missed it.
You will be my +1 for the private screening that we're going to have.
We already had one, remember?
No, like a real private screening. Because I told everybody involved with Peace Walker that, hey, we're going to try to do a silent premiere of just the cast and crew and +1s or +2s. I don't care how many people you bring, but I just don't want to put the effort into advertising for another premiere.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. I'm ready for the next project.
Yeah.
And so people walked out of the theater, and I was anxiously anticipating what they had to say about it. I'm so glad that we have a fan base that is so graceful, so merciful, so understanding. And not a single one of them would describe themselves as disappointed.
Yeah.
When they saw this pre-screening, because it's like, I try to be as fair as I can when it comes to the people. I'm not going to charge for a movie that's not done. So, yeah, even though people heard that it was $3 for the movie, no longer $3,
Honestly, I would have been entirely okay with it being free from the start. I legitimately thought the entire time that $3 was supposed to go to free.
I didn't think about charging until Mallory had suggested, hey, man, you might want to, try to shoot for breaking even, renting out the house. So charging for the tickets, Yeah. There was about 50 people that went in and saw it. We'd probably make a quick $150 back.
Yeah.
But, it's all right. But yeah, I'd say the entire event, our goal was not to make money. Our goal was to just have an awesome time. We grew in followers a little bit. Our signs, they're still useful. So yeah, we had some more subscribers, more followers, stuff like that. From my perception or my perspective of it, nothing bad happened.
Oh, absolutely not.
So therefore, it was the best event that we've ever thrown.
Yeah. Although nothing bad happened last year either, so.
Yeah, nothing bad happened, but
this was definitely
the goal was to be undeniably bigger than last year.
Yeah, we were.
And we were.
We really were. Okay. Now, real quick, I want to do something super quick. Okay.
Okay.
The cut that we actually did watch. Mm-hmm. I wanna do the rating. I want to do our movie review rating.
Oh, I can't do. So I've been thinking about that, like the hypothetical of, are we gonna actually review the movies that I make? And the answer to that was a fat no.
Nope, you're wrong. Because the answer to that's a fat yes.
No, because I cannot rate my own movie.
So,
especially if it's in the rough draft edit right now.
You know what?
What?
You're not gonna rate it.
Okay. Okay, great. Because
you got to tell me what the things are though, because I don't remember.
I refuse to be brutally honest like I typically am with movies, because those are my friends, and those are my my coworkers, technically.
I don't give a fuck about any of you. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
And so I don't want to discourage them from pursuing their passions.
Actually,
you know, maybe they could have done a better job at acting. Maybe they could have done a better job with shooting, editing, whatever it is. I'm not gonna say
pull the
it.
thing up on your phone, all right? So I'm gonna.
Okay.
I will be brutal about this. I'm not gonna lie.
I think the movie was perfect if you were part of the movie, especially if you were acting in it. You were so good. I love you so much.
And again, yes, we did the cut we watched was still a rough cut, but it was
But it was
more,
27 minutes. It was 10
it was
minutes
more
longer.
of a movie than the one that you guys saw. So yeah,
So Jordan, what would you give what we saw for a story?
my
out
heart
of 10?
score, heart score out of 100, 56. Okay.
That's not bad actually for a first movie. For
All right,
a
so-
short film
All right. So fire away. What's the first one?
story.
Story. The story is solid. I'm gonna give that a 9.
Okay.
I actually do quite like this story.
Cinematography.
Cinematography. Okay. I'm going to try. So, there's a lot of shots that I know what they were going for, what you were going for. Some of them were achieved and some of them were not. For the cut that we specifically watched, that's like a.
I'm gonna put 4 because you were wanting to say.
I was going to say 5 actually,
Okay.
but I'd be okay with a 4.
I'm going to remind you that I only wrote the subplot. What do you give for writing?
Writing. I mean, the words spoken were all right. 7.
Okay. Acting.
Acting. Lots of above average, but not a lot of great. I'm gonna be honest.
It's okay.
There was a couple really good. Really
I want you to
greats.
remind you that I got my entire cast for free. Okay.
I
None of them think that they should be charging for their skills.
Everyone
just
did a
yet.
really damn good job. But I'm gonna give it out of 10, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to do like a 6.5. I'll round up. Give him a 7.
I'll do a 6.
Okay, fine.
That's what you want. You don't want to be nice. I don't want you to be nice. I want you to be honest. Pacing.
Pacing.
You could.
It was a little too fast,
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
but I think that's because it's probably a good 40-minute, 50-minute film that you're trying to shove down into that 30-minute time frame.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give it a 3.
I can't argue. Message.
Message. I actually really like the message. It's one reason why I like the story so much too. So I'm going to give that a 8.
Thank you. What do you think of the score of the movie?
Okay. It was really good. The music choice you guys did do was really good.
I think it fit the vibe check. Yeah.
It was just way too damn loud.
It was too
And
loud in the edit.
the one we watched, it was way too damn loud.
I'll tell him to turn it down.
I'm gonna go with 5 because like one big plus, one big minus. 5.
Sound.
Sound. Okay, so
That's something that we definitely need to work on.
2.
2. Yep.
A lot of it. Okay, no. 3. It's 3. Final answer.
What's the difference?
Because there was a lot of really good parts. There was, but there was also a lot of really bad parts. A little bit
For
more bad
sound, yeah.
parts. Sound was definitely a big issue.
Something that we really want to work on for the next project is sound.
Please just have them either dub it over or get lapel microphones and hide them really well.
I mean, I think that's another use for why people use the clapper for movies, is dubbing it over.
Yeah.
Character.
Character. Okay, so
Like character arcs and stuff like that.
yeah, the that's a big part of character arcs because that's the only thing that really explored character arcs per se.
Yeah.
I do wish that we could have explored some of the other characters a bit more. I'm gonna give it a 6.
That's more than I thought. More than I think it deserves, but personal.
Personal, what?
I guess that would probably be your heart score, so a 5.
Just over of the entire movie?
Personal thoughts, like disregard anything technical. What did you think of the movie? So it's pretty much a heart score.
I'm going over the movie again in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's purely based on personal, I'd probably give it a 7, actually.
Okay.
Because like if it's purely based on personal, I know what into it. I know what it's trying to achieve. So like I can see that.
Hey Siri, what is 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 6 plus 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 equal? Wow. Look at you.
What?
You gave it a 56?
I think so.
Yeah, you did. It's a 59.
Look at that.
Look
That's
at
pretty darn
us.
close.
Look at us.
It really goes to show that your system does.
The system's pretty good, man.
System's pretty good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good, actually. That's fantastic, even.
For our first actual short film that we've ever attempted, a 59 from Mr. Jordan, critiquing movies and rating movies on a professional level for the last 2 years.
No, by no means professional, because like I am really lenient on movies in general. I.e. The Beast.
I mean,
Although then again, I actually
a
did
lot of
enjoy
people think
movie.
that one was very well done. I will probably never escape the he didn't get it claims.
I don't think it's that. Maybe it's not that you didn't get it. Maybe it's more so that you missed the point.
I think I just
there's a
didn't like it
difference.
as a movie. Like I did not find any cool factor in the movie.
And again, you've said before you don't like future settings, right?
I don't like simulation movies. They're the stepbrother of It Was All a Dream movies. Because it's like I'm watching something that didn't actually happen.
Well, but it did though.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into it because my brain has forgotten half of that movie anyway.
My brain has not.
But yeah, and it was nice that people were chilling after the showing.
There was a lot of chilling after the showing. Like people were there for a long time still.
Yeah, people were there until like 11.
Like a lot of the crew and stuff was just in the theater room still for like a really long time.
Yeah,
And Vinny was just hanging out with them too.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
yeah, the Misfits, they're cool,
They are.
super cool. Ben says that he has a good feeling that we're gonna do a lot of business together.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like Ben a lot.
superheroes at every Scaldston event.
Well, hey, it would make it a lot of fun every time. So
Every time. This guy,
Like-
he loves doing it for us. And
imagine just like the combo of Megan and the Misfits.
that was great.
Yeah, like that was
Like having the
fantastic.
photographer right next to Misfits. That's perfect.
That worked so well. I'm so glad we did the city backdrop too. By the way, like that was fantastic.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think? Is that all we got to say?
I mean, there's always going to be things that I want to say.
Any closing notes that you want to give off?
I never want to stop doing this. Like, I've had thoughts like the only way that I stop doing this is if I die.
I want to stop doing this eventually, but we'll get that. We'll get there when we get there.
Jordan doesn't know when he's going to stop doing this, but either it makes enough money for him to quit his job, or it makes just enough money for him to just take a backstage role.
We'll see. Who knows what will happen?
I'm going to squeeze every dollar I can.
All right, Isaac, who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to?
I dedicate this podcast episode out to Hope Jakes for having me talk like the wrong kind of Cajun for over an hour. That was pretty nice.
I dedicate this podcast out to James Earl Jones and all the people that he affected, which is nearly everyone. He will be greatly missed, greatly missed, and the world has truly lost a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Amen on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.
Amen.